Hello and welcome back to Aggressively Average, a series where we just try and do our best because that's all anyone can ever ask of you. Today we are making Paul Hollywood's Babka. So I need to roast some hazelnuts. He does call for blanched hazelnuts, but I only had whole in my supermarket. So I'm gonna put them in the oven, roast them, and then just try and get some of the skins off. And then I think it's fine. It's fine. Then I just roast these. Bottom of the oven for 4 or 5 minutes. That has been 5 minutes and they kind of smell like popcorn. So now I'm gonna get a clean tea towel, roll them around and try to get some of those skins off. Oh yeah, I can hear the skins breaking. You know what, I think that's pretty good. Now I've got to chop these up. Okay, so I think I got most of the skins off. The skin, it just gets everywhere. It's all over my kitchen, it's everywhere. So I need to roughly chop half and finely chop half. And I feel like, yep, they're gonna fly everywhere as I do this. Okay, and I'm gonna call that finely chopped. So I think this is fine. I'm gonna set this to the side. Okay, so next step, I've got to place my butter, sugar, and chocolate into a saucepan and melt it on a very low heat, slowly. Not a high heat, not the highest flame we have, slowly, low and slow, low and slow. I've got no wooden utensils, so that's nice. Okay, lowest burner, low heat, putting it on for a low and slow cook. Okay, something's happening, low and slow. I think the chocolate's melted. Just gotta get that butter to melt. All right, I think that is all melted. Now I need to stir in the cocoa powder and stir to combine, and then we just leave this to cool. Okay, so while that cools down, we're gonna make the dough. So I need 275 of plain flour. Tip the flour in the bowl of a stand mixer with the dough hook fitted. Add the yeast to one side of the bowl, the sugar and salt to the other side. Okay, yeast in this side. I have 25 grams of sugar and a little bit of salt mixed in here. So we'll just pop this on the other side of the bowl. Great. Okay, now it definitely doesn't say to mix it at this stage. It just says to make a well, so, okay. Okay, so we'll make a little well in the center. Give it nice little walls. 2 eggs. Try and get it in the center. Okay. All right. I don't think my well is big enough because I also need to put in milk, but okay. 50 mils of milk. Pouring over the well. Could have done the well a little bit deeper, I admit. Okay, then mix on slow for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so that's what it's looking like after a few minutes. It does say on the instructions, mix on low speed for 2 to 3 minutes until firm. Like, it's firm, but it's not come together. Is that okay? I guess it's fine. Next step, increase the speed and add the butter a little bit at a time. Okay, now this is what it's looking like. Butter's still kind of in lumps. I really did try and put it in a little bit at a time. But that's okay, maybe it wasn't softened enough. So I'm just gonna let this do its thing for a while, I guess. I don't know. Will it come together? Maybe. What does the recipe say? Okay, so apparently I just have to let this keep running until it gets past the sticky phase and becomes a smooth ball. Thank God for stand mixers. Can you imagine doing this by hand back in the day? Oh, the effort. That has been about 10-15 minutes, and I think we're getting somewhere. I reckon a few more minutes and we'll be good. Is it okay? Is it okay in there? God. Okay, wonderful. I think that's really good. Here is my ball of dough. I am really happy with it. When the butter was going in, it did not look like it was going to come together at all. So thank God for stand mixers and not having to do that by hand, because that took like 15 minutes in the KitchenAid on like a medium-low speed, because if you're using the dough hook, never go above speed number 3. Save the motor, apparently. So great. Next step. Okay, now I need to roll this out. And I ripped out a random sheet of parchment paper at a random size, but it's pretty much the exact size that this needs to be rolled out to, so that's a win. Feels like a really good dough. It feels very elastic, which is good. trying to sort that corner out because it's meant to be like square, I think. Okay, so the shape is kind of square, I think. I think it's square enough. We're gonna power through anyway. Okay, now we put the chocolate on top. Okay, the spoon worked the best to do that. And now we bring back our hazelnuts. So hazelnuts, just sprinkle them all over. Big ones, little ones, mix them all up. Beautiful. Okay, now I gotta roll it up. Okay. Ooh, how tightly do you roll it? I don't even know. Okay, maybe it's pretty tight. Some parts of this dough are thick and some parts of this dough are thin. A big log of babka. Seam underneath. Okay, I'll trim it, I think, to neaten it. So let's trim off that and trim off that. Nice and neat. Okay, then it's really annoying me that this is now not center in the paper, but get over that. So now I gotta cut it this way. Ooh, okay, it's not really sticking together. See, like it's kind of falling apart. Is that okay? Okay. So we're gonna push these together here. And then we just braid, don't we? Just like braid. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, this is harder than it looks. I can do this with hair. I can do this with dough. There we go. Okay, great. Babka. Okay, fantastic. 10 out of 10. Now we're gonna put this into a tray of sorts. This is all I have, so this will have to do. I don't know if the fact it's ceramic as opposed to metal will make a difference, but we will find out together. It does say to like put paper in this, but I'm just gonna use the paper that's already on because why not? I do have a metal. Should it be metal? It just says loaf tin. This is a loaf tin, so I think it will be fine. All right, Google says metal is superior, so I will use this. Okay, great. Okay, let me show you what it's looking like because I think it looks really good. I'm actually genuinely really happy. I think it looks pretty good. So now I need to leave it to prove. I'm gonna do that thing where I leave it in my oven to prove rather than out because I just think it's not warm enough. Like I live in Australia, how is it never warm enough? We have had some beautiful days though. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this in to prove for about an hour with a lovely, fresh, clean tea towel over the top. See you in about an hour. Or for you, it'll be like 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that has been about an hour and I need to preheat the oven. So I'm gonna bring the babka out. Babka? Babka. Ooh, I think it's proven really nicely. Okay, so I need to preheat the oven and I'll just leave it to finish off proving, but I think it's really good whilst I preheat the oven to, I think it's 190, but I'll check. So the oven has preheated and this is it fully proved. I think it looks really good. I think that's double in size. It's taking up the whole pan, so great. So I'm gonna do 15 minutes at 190 and then another like, I think 25 at 170. Be good, turn into babka. So whilst that is baking, I just have to make my sugar syrup. So this is just 100 grams of sugar and 100 mils of water. And I'm gonna bring it to the boil till all the sugar dissolves. Also, if anyone knows how you keep stainless steel pans completely clean, are they meant to be completely clean? Like, how do you do it? I scrub it, I put it through the dishwasher, like, it's clean. This is a clean pan. How did they remain clean? Anyway, not the point, not the task of what we're doing today. So I'm gonna boil this sugar water. And stir, stir, stir. Okay, so I think the sugar is all dissolved now. I think that's all completely dissolved. So now I let this simmer for 5 minutes without touching it. So we'll lower the temperature to a simmer and we'll let this just go for 5 minutes without stirring. Okay, that has been 5 minutes of simmering, so I'll turn that off. Now I think I just leave this, let it cool down, and then when it's fully baked, I'll brush it on the babka. It's got this beautiful kind of golden color to it. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but it looks quite nice. Okay, so that was 15 minutes at 190. Ooh, and 25 at 170. Skewer is coming out clean. Yeah, I think we're cooked. Look at it, I think it looks really, really good. So now I've just got to brush over the syrup and then we let it cool and then we can eat it. Now I'm just gonna leave this to cool and then we can eat it. And then we're done. Yay! Okay, and we are done. I am so excited to cut it open. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like, see what it tastes like. Because of the spiral pattern, I kind of want to cut it on the spiral. And look, okay, it looks browner for some reason on camera than it does in real life. It's not burned. Look at it. Okay, look at that cross section. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest with you. It's a little bit more full-on chocolate here in the middle than I thought. I thought it would be a bit more spiralized. But let's try some. It's actually delicious. It's really good. I think I did a good job. As I said, the recipe from Paul Hollywood, really easy to follow. I think a good recipe. I think it's really well baked. It's good. You know what, honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. I think it looks good. I think it looks good from the side here. I did think the cross section would be a little bit more impressive than it is. As I cut into it, if it looks better in the middle, I'll show you a shot of it in the middle. I'll insert that now if it does look better in the middle. But the bake is really good. Recipe was super easy to follow. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Love it. Videos every other weekend. Bye.